Hello, welcome to Waypoint Survival. Today, let's talk about survival class. Moving inside of our large tent here, where we do our teaching, we have our pans set up for our fire demonstration. And of course, where I said as an instructor, we have a few people here already, so we have some chairs set up. You can see a couple of the guys over here setting up. Hey fellas! Alright, getting ready to put up their hammocks. For the Phase 1 class, we let people sleep in whatever they wish to sleep in. And the second night, of course, we require them to sleep in the shelter that we put up. So here I have just some different things we've set up for teaching, and my teaching aids right there scrawled on the board. Welcome to Waypoint Survival. And then looking back down through the valley, see the tripod set up and the rest of things. So this is where we're going to be having class for the next 2 days. There's the fire pit. This is Thursday afternoon, and getting ready for teaching our students when the rest of everyone shows up. I get questions from time to time about what kind of facilities we have here, and so we have 2 of these pop-up little shelters, and for the facility use, and someone needs to use the restroom, and you can see here how we have it set up, some hand sanitizer and the toilet paper, and then we just have the snap-on lids, and they work pretty good, and we like them pretty well. So this is what we use, and we have 2 of them. And so if we do have both men and women come to the class, we can make them either or if we have, for instance, an all-male class, then obviously it doesn't really matter, but we can separate them that way if we need to. Over here we have our pop-up canopy, and inside this is where we have our gear from our gear store, as well as some custom-made haversacks, some things that we've put together for people who are interested in purchasing one of these for the class. We have paracord and hats with Waypoint Survival on them, and then of course the saws and the stainless steel bottles. We have ferro rods, we have the small ones and the large 1/2 inch by 6 with the preferred striker, the compasses, we have flint and steel kits, fire starters, we have bags here to put your fire kit in, and just different cooking utensils with pot grippers for sale, as well as our knives that have the Waypoint School logo on them. So this is just an example of some of the stuff that we carry. And I have to say that I'm real excited. I love teaching, and it's a real joy to be able to share survival and bushcraft skills with everyone. So if you've never taken a class from us, we'd love to have you come out. You can check this stuff out, all the details and the gear list at www.waypointsurvival.com. And we'll be showing you some other things throughout the course of the class. So thanks for watching. Stay tuned. I'd like to add that this is not a comprehensive coverage of everything that we teach in our Phase 1 class. We have 4 phases total in our system, and I just wanted to share some of the highlights of this last class with you for those of you who are considering studying with us at Waypoint Survival. So I hope you enjoy it. Thanks for watching. Alright, and more of our campers are arriving and getting things set up, putting up our tents. And over here, this is where we have our hammock and tarp set up for the evening. So here we have the class gathering firewood, getting ready to build a fire, going through the first stages of fire building from the smallest to the best. I have my demonstration fire going there, and we are making progress. So here we are with the class, and we have everybody is practicing getting their fires going, and we have success.
Getting good there, AJ. Ooh.
A little bit of smoke in the eye.
Yeah.
Oh, the bottom of that.
So here we have projects making billy cans and improvised cookware.
Hey, let me see you.
Finally, John. There you go.
It took a while. Hey, it ain't perfect, but it don't have to be.
Well, here, I'll trade you mine. Mine's perfect.
So this is morning of our first full day of our 48-hour class, and we are working on one-stick fires. Got all the students working together, trying to put their one-stick fire together and learning how to baton through wood. This is one of the few times that I would actually recommend batoning through wood. And so they're all having a good time. There's our assistant instructor. Hello, Sam. So one of the big challenges to survival, as we talked about before, is keeping your body at a constant 98.6 degrees Fahrenheit. And so, like I said, these are military terms. They're well known, well used throughout the survival world as well as, of course, in the military world. You need to stay clean. Avoid overheating. Staying clean has to do with your clothes being clean as well as your body. Okay? You don't want to let yourself get all nasty. Clean clothes actually insulate better. Overheating, of course, that's a given. We know what that means. Don't get hot and sweaty. Dress in layered clothing. Stay dry. Always remember that it's easier to stay warm and dry than it is to get warm and dry. Okay? Evaluate what's going on. Weather conditions, your skill level, the gear that you have with you, and just the general condition, not only of yourself, but also the group that you're with. Take into consideration the weakest member of the group. Think about, it could be your wife, could be your children, could be someone else's kids. But always think about, if we do this task, if we go this area, is everybody going to make it? Okay? And then repair. If you've got tears in your clothes, things in your gear that have fallen apart, take the time to repair so that you can continue on. There's nothing like trying to haul a backpack with one strap, or it's got broken buckles and it won't fasten or adjust right, and it's hanging crooked, putting extra torsion and tension on your back and spine. It's just not a good idea to be in that condition, so you need to repair. Again, that's why we have our little sewing kit, our paracord, and our needle, and that's so we can use for those heavy-duty repairs. So that's for colder weather. In hot weather, we also have to obviously keep in mind hydration. Very important. Make sure and do the test of your finger pad to make sure that you're staying hydrated, especially on days like today when it's pretty hot. It's supposed to be even hotter tomorrow. So hydrate, and then just like in the winter, you want to make sure you don't overheat. Of course, in the wintertime, overheating leads to sweating, which then freezes against your skin and can really make you quite uncomfortable, can kill you. That's another reason why for long johns, especially your base layer, you want to make sure you're using like a polypropylene, a silk, a wool, and stay away from cotton undergarments, because it dries very slowly and it will freeze against your body. You need to write this down, that water removes heat from your body 25 times faster than air alone. So that's an important thing to remember if you get wet. How does that relate to overheating? Well, actually, if you are in the summertime and it's hot, if you can get moisture on your body, say dump water on your head and your clothes from a creek or a stream, again, it's going to remove heat from your body 25 times faster. It's going to cool you down rapidly. And so you can avoid heat stroke and all the things that go with overheating if you can get that rapid cooling of your body. And then finally, in hot weather, just take your time. You're in a situation, I know you want to get rescued, you want to get out, but still, if you push yourself past your limits, you're going to have a tough time surviving, making it out. You don't want to get to that last day and just can't take another step because you've been pushing so hard. And again, this really relates to not people that are in good shape and have kind of mentally and physically prepared for it, but we're thinking about other people who may be in our party or group that are not as physically fit or have some sort of a disability that might keep them from keeping up with everybody. So unfortunately, in times like these, unless the person is small enough, a baby or a small child, that you can carry them, you may indeed have to let the weakest member of the group set the pace. So here we are, gathered around the fire in a semicircle with the shelters up. Beautiful long log fire burning. Everybody's got their survival shelter set up.
And it's one of those moments that I just knew it was a God moment.
And here we are, first thing in the morning on Saturday, and we're all eating breakfast. You can see the configuration. Everybody elected to set their emergency shelters up in a semicircle configuration.
My grandpa had one of them in the old next gate. The way they'd be dying, I didn't know this. They told me.
Beautiful Saturday morning.
Set up at the milk tent.
And this is the last day of class, and here we have the students, and they are taking their final exams, getting ready to head home after the Compass course. This is James Bender for Waypoint Survival. Please like, share, and subscribe. And make sure and press that bell button to stay notified of all of our upcoming videos, and we'll talk to you next time.